The proliferation of illegal loan apps in India has indeed become a significant issue, causing harm to consumers and posing risks to financial stability. One third of high confidence customers in India have limited knowledge about their digital loans and lack understanding how to detect illegal lending apps. These loan apps have a devastating impact on Indian consumers. Welcome to VAR India News Hour. Illegal loan apps often charge exorbitant interest rates and hidden fees, trapping borrowers in a cycle of debt. A report says Chinese loan apps are entering in different ways to the India market. Tightening its noose around Chinese loan apps, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs investigation against several such entities for alleged violations are at an advanced stage. These entities ride the wave of the increasing appeal of digital lending space in the country. There are reports that these loan apps resort to aggressive and unethical debt collection practices, including harassment, threats, and public shaming. This can have severe emotional and psychological consequences for consumers, exacerbating their financial hardship. As these apps collect extensive personal and financial information from borrowers, raising concerns about privacy and data security. Consumers risk having their sensitive information misused or exposed to identity theft, fraud, or other criminal activities. Another shocking report says that after disbursing loans, these entities utilize predatory money recovery tactics, which has also triggered a few people to commit suicide in the past as well. The lack of stringent policies in some app stores can create vulnerabilities for fraudulent digital light applications, that is DLAs, to be uploaded for onboarding, verification, disclosure, and prevention of abuse, allowing fraudulent DLAs to upload their apps to such stores. Approximately one third of high confidence customers in India lack sufficient knowledge about their digital loans and struggle to detect illegal lending apps. The ministry is probing various Chinese companies, especially those with links to loan apps, for alleged violations. Now, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs is considering cancellation of registration and freezing accounts of Chinese loan apps operators if the probe shows that they had committed fraud. Let's look into today's headline. Google Play Store now lets users download two apps simultaneously. While alternative Android app stores such as those from Samsung, Xiaomi and Oppo allowed simultaneous app downloads, the Google App Store for Android devices previously allowed one download at a time. Google has not shared any update regarding the changes in the Play Store, but the simultaneous app download is now available widely on Android smartphones. OpenAI unveils enhanced memory feature for ChatGPT. OpenAI has unveiled an upgrade to its ChatGPT system known as Memory. This feature enables ChatGPT to retain queries, prompts, and tailored modifications in a more prominent fashion. Initially accessible to a select group of users after its launch in February, OpenAI has now extended the availability of Memory to all subscribers of ChatGPT Plus. Memory operates on a dual mechanism, enhancing the conversational experience by personalizing ChatGPT's responses. Home Minister Amit Shah's fake video on quota abolition goes viral. A new doctored video has gone viral during this general election season in India, which shows Union Home Minister Amit Shah advocating the abolition of class and caste quotas. Following a complaint by the ministry, an FIR has been filed. Shah is the third very high-profile personality to be featured in a fake video in recent days. Bollywood superstars Aamir Khan and Ranveer Singh have both been victims of AI-generated deepfake videos. Telecom operators write to Department of Telecommunications seeking ban on illegal Wi-Fi devices. In a move that may see the widening of the gulf between telecom operators and illegal Wi-Fi routers running on the 6 GHz spectrum band and selling on e-commerce sites, the telecom industry has written to the Department of Telecommunications. It has sought an immediate ban on the sale of all routers operating on the band. The 6 GHz band represents the largest block of unused spectrum and is being fought over by telcos and tech companies. Google terminates employees from Flutter, Dart and Python teams. Google has laid off staff across key teams like Flutter, Dart, Python, and others. While Google confirmed the layoffs, but the tech giant did not specify the teams, roles, or how many people were let go. The company clarified that the layoffs were not company wide but were reorgs that are part of the normal course of business. Affected employees will be able to apply for other open roles at Google. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to VAR India magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for more news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.